perfect. So turn it up on high and mix your 1/4 cup of flour. You want a real thick consistency. Hey folks, Chef Athen here, and today we're doing Koulourakia. Koulourakia is a favorite cookie of the Greek tradition, and today we're making it for Easter. We're going to use 2 sticks of butter, 1/2 cup of corn oil, 1/2 cup of milk, 4 eggs, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 cups of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and then we're going to use zest from a whole orange for our Koulourakia. And that's the beginning part of the recipe, and then we're going to add flour, and then we're going to put a little topping on top of the Koulourakia right before we bake them. All right, first we're going to put in our 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to add our 1/2 cup of corn oil. And then we're going to mix it. Our 1/2 cup of corn oil. And we're going to add our 2 cups of sugar. Now we're going to mix our 3 ingredients we put in there. Okay, we mixed on high for about 5 minutes, and this is what it looks like. Nice and white, and we're ready to continue our mix. So now we're going to put it on low and put in our eggs. We're putting in our 4 eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've been mixing for 5 minutes. Now we're going to be adding 1/2 cup of milk. Now we're adding our 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and we're going to add our zest from our orange. So now that all our ingredients are in, we're going to add flour, and we're going to add 1 cup at a time. Here's 1 cup of flour. We're adding our 2nd cup of flour. Now we're adding our 3rd cup of flour. And we're going to let it get thick. When it's going to be difficult for this to mix. Now we're adding our 4th cup of flour because we need it to be thicker. Now we're putting our 5th cup of flour. Now we're adding our 6th cup of flour. We're going to mix it. So now we're putting in our 7th cup of flour. And put it on low so your flour doesn't blow, but it's getting thicker and thicker. All right, so now we're adding our 8th cup of flour. Not quite as thick as we need it to be. We've added our 8 cups of flour. Now we're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour. So this recipe should use exactly 8 1/4 cups of flour. And let your mixer do the trick. Now we're done. Our consistency is perfect. If you pull it out and you can roll it well and it's not sticking to your hand, then the Koulourakia are going to be perfect. You're going to pull out little pieces. Turn it till we get a ball. Roll it. And then you're going to twist, twist, and twist. And that is your Koulourakia. balls. Balls, roll, roll, try to keep them even, twist, and twist. Ball, roll it, twist, and twist. Balls. Balls, roll it, twist, and twist. All right, so I'm gonna roll my last one for my tray. And you try to get the same shape. And I made them a little bit smaller so I can fit more in a pan. And that's what it's gonna look like. Now we're gonna put our topping on. All right, so we've added our 1 egg. Then we're gonna put 2 teaspoons of brandy. It's 1, 2 teaspoons of brandy, and then we're gonna add 1 teaspoon of milk. And we're gonna mix that, and we're gonna brush it on our koulourakia. Okay, now I'm putting my topping on my koulourakia. And then I'm gonna put the sesame on top. Right after you finish the topping, you put on the sesame seeds and then put it in the oven at 350 for 40 minutes. So sesame seeds on your koulourakia. And they don't have to be consistent, but make sure you cover the koulourakia with sesame seeds. When they expand, they're gonna look really good with sesame, and it gives it a nice added flavor. After you put on the sesame, we're going to put in the oven on 350 for 40 minutes. Koulourakia have been cooking for 40 minutes, and now I'm getting ready to take them out of the oven. They look perfect. My koulourakia is cooled down. I'm going to take a taste test. That's a perfect koulourakia, Greek cookies for Easter.